僕はね、実は35歳なんですけど、最初に聞き出したのがウィングスから聞き出してそれから興味を持って、それから皆さんが言うビートルズのって僕はそこは後からビートルズに入っていったんだけど、やっぱり昔からすごくメロディアスな曲だとか、とにかく人にインパクト与える曲っていうのがすごい多かったと思うんですね。でも曲作ってるうちにある日どこかで瞬間なんていうかな、自分のスタイルっていうのを見つける瞬間があったと思うんですけど、それはどの辺だったと思いますか？
In the songwriting bit of it, it was pretty near the beginning, because we couldn't really write like the great old writers like Cole Porter, the old who wrote for people like Fred Astaire. We couldn't do that. So we wrote quite simply, and I think that pretty soon John and I got a style. So that didn't take long to find a style. Vocally, I think it took a bit longer because I started off really wanting to be Elvis Presley or Little Richard or Jerry Lee Lewis. You know, sing and you start off almost doing impressions of people. And I think then later you start to find your own voice. That took longer.
いつぐらいだったかマイケル・ジャクソンが作曲の勉強をしたいって言ってポールのうちに入り浸りで一緒に曲を作ったっていう話を聞いてたんですけど、ものすごく羨ましくて、一緒に本当にそういうことができるんだったらいつかやってみたいと思ってたんですけど、今でもそういうなんていうかな、いろんな人と一緒に曲を作ってみたりとか、そういう気持ちって持ってありますか？いつでも。
But Michael rang me up, just said he wanted to write with me. He actually said, I want to make some hits. So I said, well, that sounds good. You know, and I like him a lot. I'm an admirer of his vocal style and stuff. So we had good fun writing. I think we both enjoyed it. And did Say, 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 and The Man, and a couple other songs, and The Girl Is Mine, which he wrote. It was good fun to work with him. Again, I didn't really feel an age difference. It's a strange thing, you know. I don't feel like he's a young guy and I'm an older guy. I feel kind of like, you know, we're just musicians and we're just interested in the music, not age. But I haven't done that with anyone else. Probably the opportunity I might get to do it would be when we open this school that we're making a school in Liverpool. That's going to be interesting because the kids there will be 18. And so if I teach there, which I'm hoping to do, I don't know how much I'll teach. I mean, if I hate it, I'll do one lesson and that's it. But I think I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Goodbye. But I think I'll enjoy it. And if I do, then I'll be working with younger kids. So that'll be interesting. But again, I've got a feeling that age doesn't come into it. It's one of the good things in music, you know. Color doesn't come into it. Whether you're black, white, no matter what you are. I don't care. You know, it doesn't make any difference. Let me ask you a question now.
Yes, please.
Change it around. What was the best thing about living in London?
ロンドンの人っていうのはすごく日本の人に感情の変化が似てるような気がするし、とっても気を使ってくれるとか気を使ってくれるし、やっぱりお互いに気を使うっていうのはすごい大切だと思うんですね。音楽やっててもち人間関係で、そういう意味ではなんか考え方の表現であったり奥深さであったりっていうのがとっても伝わってくるから住みやすかったですね。
Good.
どう思います？やっぱり一緒だと思いますか？
Yeah, I know what you mean. Tradition, I suppose. You know, you've got an old history, so have we. And I think when you get to know the people, you find that. At first, it's maybe a little reserved. But when you get to know them, you see they're warm underneath. It's cool. Cool, man.
Cool.
All right.
ロンドンに住んでる時に BBC とかいろんなラジオ番組一日中聞いてたんですけど、とにかく常にもう毎日って いいほど声が聞けるんですよね。でそういうなんかスタンダードミュージックをこれほど作り続けてる、今も続けてるんだけど、そういうのにプレッシャーっていうの今感じませんか
？Well, I feel good about it because that's what you want when you start out. You want to be good, you want to be successful, you want to be the best. So it'd be silly to feel bad about it when you got there, you know. So I feel good about it. It does put a slight pressure on you because you're competing with yourself. You know, when you start out, you're just competing with other people. When you get better, you're competing with other people and yourself. But it's okay, it's a pressure, I don't mind. I still enjoy doing it so much that I don't even think about that. For me, writing and singing is a form of magic. You know, so we're very lucky to do it, you and I. It's like, you know, there's many people just in a job all day, and we get to go sing, and we get to do. So I do love it. I love it. There's some pressure, you know, but it's nothing I can't handle, babe.
ワールドツアー10ヶ月、今やられてるんですけど、やっぱ波があって、僕らも波はあるんですけど、疲れたな、歌いたくないな今日はっていう時ってやっぱ正直ありますか？
Yeah, there's times like that, but we're lucky on this tour. Got a really good crew, really good band. That's important, and we try and break it up with these sound checks, so that we don't normally do the songs that we do in the evening. It's a different little show. So we feel good and we get ourselves feeling good like a little. And then when we come to do the show, it's kind of fresh, you know. And we visit a lot of interesting places. We were in Australia when it was their summer. So that was great. The weather was great. I mean, me and my son went sailing on a little boat, just a single-handed boat, because it's something I'm interested in now. We went sailing and 4 dolphins showed up. And they're swimming with us, 4 dolphins. It's like magic. Hello, we love you. What do you say to a dolphin if you see one live? But so we've had some great experiences when we went to America. That was great. Europe and now Japan. So occasionally it gets boring, but mainly we're having a real good time. And we've only got about 12 more gigs to go, so it's not too hard. And then we got Christmas.
Thank you. 今世界の音楽が一つの気持ちよさの方向に行こうとしてるんです。だからなんか僕らはインターナショナルミュージックっていう言い方してるんですけど、やっぱり与えた影響っていうのは大きいでしょうけど、その気持ちのいい音楽が一つにまとまりかけようとしている状況っていうのを一緒にやっぱ感じられてますか？
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things about it. People don't necessarily understand each other's languages, but they understand each other's emotions. And I think it's great for the world to have something like music that pulls us all together. Before the USSR became free, we used to hear that they liked Beatle music. And even though no one could speak to them, we spoke to them through the music. So I think it's great. It's a very optimistic thought that we all have something in common, and that something is music. I think I got to go now to go get ready for the show. So thank you. Domo arigato.
Domo arigato.
Aska.
Domo arigato. Paul.
Domo.
Thank you.
Okay. Arigato. See you then.